Whenever I make a video that's a little bit outside the norm of my normal style of creating a video, I always get these kind of ignorant and rather obtuse comments. And it's just amazing to me, how the mind works or how TikTok works. But yesterday I made a video about, I had a bottle of liquor, and I talked about they should put warning labels on the side of the bottles. I think it would be very helpful for people as a warning. But more than that, it really brings culpability to the people who produce alcohol and the people who distribute alcohol. It would make them culpable. It would make them part of the conversation and really have, a vested interest in the people who are actually consuming alcohol. And that's really what it's all about. It's not about a warning label. It's a little bit deeper than that. But as a warning label, it's important for people to really understand that you can become addicted to alcohol and that it can ruin your life and all the other health reasons, not just cirrhosis, fatty liver. It'll wreck your pancreas, your kidneys, your intestinal tract, your eyes, give you premature aging, and it can give you Wernicke-Korsakoff. Just to name a few. Not to mention, if you get behind the wheel of a car, you're going to put yourself and everyone in your vicinity under, in a very bad situation where people can succumb to the disease and you can kill innocent people. Okay, cake. Here's this comment. I'm going to go over this in a second. Now you get these obtuse comments, and he talked about cake. If you eat too much cake, that same thing can happen to you. And I'm like, that's an argument? I'm sorry. You're not even listening to the video. And it's not just this particular one. I got hundreds of this kind of just stupid comments, and they're just beyond stupid. You can say that with cake too. It's all about moderation. Okay, you can eat all the cake in the world. You're still not going to put yourself and innocent people in harm's way. You're not going to destroy families, destroy relationships. You're not going to destroy your health by eating cake. You're not going to destroy your productivity and your ability to really function as a human being by eating too much cake. That's not an argument. That's just a bold-faced, really an insult. And that's really what it is. It's just insulting because people are not really understanding the scope of what we're talking about here by putting warning information on the side of liquor bottles, beer, liquor, spirits, wine. And then you get comments like, well, people should know this information anyways. Well, here's the unadulterated truth. They don't. People don't know that alcohol causes these types of things. Well, they should know that. Well, they don't. That's why you need to have warning signs. But the most important thing is that it draws attention to what alcohol does. And alcohol is nothing more than a poison that you're putting in your body. That's all it is. But the problem is people are so attached to it. And I know a lot of the comments are obviously coming from people who are really addicted to alcohol, and they gaslight the comments. They gaslight videos like this because it's an attack on them. Their identity is become drinking alcohol. That's their identity. So if something's going to stand up against it, well, that's a problem. And I get that. It just means that maybe people need to look in the mirror and realize, if you got a problem, you got to do something about it. And if putting warning labels on the side of liquor bottles or beer bottles or wine bottles is a trigger, maybe you ought to figure out what you're doing, because obviously it's an issue. And it's an honest thing. If a video triggers you that putting warning labels on the sides of liquor bottles is a problem in your life, and it's probably time to reevaluate what's going on in your life. And the thing is with TikTok, sometimes it's the first time someone is seeing you. So that's a little bit frustrating in that aspect too, because they don't know the history and they don't understand, where the whole message is coming from. I mean, I would never comment on someone's page unless I understood what the whole message of that page is, what the branding for that page is, and what that page is about, and the history of that page. Because if you comment and you don't really have the full scope of the story, it's not a good look for you. And really, the last thing I want to say, the reason why labels are not already on liquor and wine and beer is because of a lot of political reasons. I mean, there's a lot of power in alcohol and liquor. They have a lot of power. There's a lot of power and money and corruption, quite frankly. And that needs to change. Okay, I think that we need different legislation because in comparison with cigarettes, the cigarette warning that the Surgeon General has determined that smoking will cause cancer, that has saved millions of people since 1965, and it's not an obsolete message. It still continues to this day to save millions of lives from even starting. Okay, and that's really what it's all about. You want to put something in place so it never even starts. And again, I go live Monday through Friday, right around 6 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We also have the Facebook group. The link is in the link tree in my bio. You can set up that. It's a great group. Great for anybody who's an alcoholic, or if they have a family who's going through a situation. It's a great support group. I also have my coaching program. It's called, Set Up a Breakthrough Call. Again, link is in the bio. It takes about 45 minutes to an hour. We do a deep dive into what's going on with you and your family. I'm looking for people who want to change their lives. The call is free. The course definitely is not. But I'm looking for a commitment level and people who are ready to change their lives. And the last thing I want to say, again, my wife's book is called Amanda, A Cautionary Tale of Alcoholism. It's on Amazon. It's also in the link in my link tree. Go right to the website and the PayPal will pop up. And again, thanks for listening.